answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Yeah, they can't catch up because they lacking the stamina.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Nashville. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to break. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. Here we go, D. And 61. Matchbox. Get it.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Check 99. Check 99.
Derrick Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They keep it with Henry on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Joseph now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three. Pilot, 64, weak. First.
Throwing, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamale Correa. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Cousins escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daquan Jones. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You draw Corker.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Come on, set. 30 base.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 7, Vikings nothing.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Push him back.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henry running right. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Succop for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's it. Big hit.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Steamer. Here we go.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Hey, check right. Watch 55 mark.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Cousins eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kamale Correa His second sack of the night. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's going to go down again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They were looking for Johnson that time. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. Greystone, travel. Check. Ready.
Now a give, right side. It's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
Just like that. Go. Switch. Fight.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now it's Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
64,
and the busy night for Henry continues. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 34 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Second and 5 now. Cousins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Back now in Nashville, A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Sherrill's on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Cousins the thrower. And his throw here is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Cousins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight. 48. Move.
Cousins now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Hey, Steven. Press him. Two.
Cousins again. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
To the air again. It's It's Cousins escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready?
This is Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All right. Let's go.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For A.J. Brown, incomplete. He was covered by Trey Williams.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we